It's food o'clock on Real Ale Craft Beer. Today we're going to be taking a look at a Brew City IPA last order fries. They're from McCain. Now when I picked these up and brought them home, I didn't have time to read the box. I thought they'd been made with IPA. But they haven't. They haven't been made with IPA. They've been made to, well, it says perfectly pairs with American IPA on the back of the box here. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to pair them with an IPA. 400 grams. They go in the oven for 22 minutes. Gas mark 7. Let's get cooking. Okay, fries have been in the oven. Here they are. They look pretty good. They're skin on fries. I've had a bit of time to have a look at the box. It does say on the front, skin on potato fries in a crispy IPA batter. See that on the top? What confused me was I went to the ingredients and there's no word of beer at all, which, I mean, when you get a steak and ale pie, they always put on the steak and ale pie ingredients that there's some kind of beer in there. So that's what threw me at the beginning. That's why I said there's not really beer in there, because they haven't mentioned it. It's slightly odd. Okay, so here are the chips, skin on fries. Fluffy, tasty, nice. Black bottle cap. Oh, I found a beer. Just like heaven, pale ale. The hops are Mosaic, and it's from a company called Brewis Beer Co. Check out Brewis Beer Co. Just like heaven. Let's get it out into a glass, see what we get. It's a pale ale, but it's 5.7% ABV. So for me, yeah, I mean, that's pale ale, that's IPA sort of strengths. Call it what you want, really. The brewers decided to call it a pale ale. It's as close as damn it as an IPA for me. Lovely haziness going on in the glass. We got a 1 finger whitehead, good levels of carbonation. Let's get the aroma. Oh, I love Mosaic. Mosaic is one of my favourite hops. It's just so tropical and juicy and lovely. I'm getting lots of passion fruit from this. Passion fruit and mango. Let's dive in. Cheers. Oh, that's terrific. Terrific example of an IPA, pale ale. Super smashable, super drinkable, mango, citrus, passion fruit, bit of juicy tangerine. Lovely light malts to begin with, a little bit of sweetness. A little bit of Jacob's cracker to begin with. It's good. It's really good. And then just a touch of bitterness on the back end. Just a small touch to balance off that sweetness. I'm in that kind of, I want to wolf this beer down mood. It's when I come across a really good beer, I could just smash them down. Love them. Love a really good IPA. Well done to Brewis Beer Co. Right, these IPA fries then. They're made by McCain. They're skin on fries. They're really fluffy, really lovely. There's no real hint of IPA at all. I mean, they've mentioned it pairs well with an IPA, as I mentioned earlier on. Does it pair well with an IPA? Yeah, it does. There's nothing like a plate of chips and a beer. But are they really that remarkable that you'd want to pay £2 for a pack of these. I mean, they're nice. They're really nice oven fries. I like the fact that there's a bit of skin on them. They're soft, they're fluffy, they're very nice to eat. This is not the whole bag. There's still a little bit in the freezer. I didn't get them all out. We get 400 grams of fries for £2. I know for a fact you can buy McCain's home fries, which are pretty awesome if you like a fry. You can probably, on offer, if you're lucky enough to find them on offer, you can get a 2.5 kilo. 2.5 kilo. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe 6 times the amount of chips for the same £2. So yeah, there's a little bit of skin on them. Does it warrant me to buy a box of these because I'm a beer drinker? They've written Brew City on, they've mentioned IPA, they've told you to pair it with a beer. Do I buy 400 grams of McCain oven chips, which are effectively what they are, for £2? Or do I go to the other end of the freezer aisle in the same supermarket and pick up a bag of McCain's home fries on offer, 6 times the amount of chips, nice chunky chips as well, for £2? That's what I don't get with this. I mean, a lot of you guys, I did the halloumi, not the halloumi fries, I did the pickle bar fries from Brew City. Pardon me. And I was talking about them jumping on this kind of bandwagon because there's nothing saying McCain on this box. Nothing at all saying McCain anywhere at all on this box. It sends you to a Brew City website. I think they're just looking at, and excuse me if you count yourself as a hipster, I mean, what that means is anyone's guess. But I think they probably think there's people out there buying beers for £4. £4 a pint. And if they buy beers for £4, £5 a bottle or a can or a half or then they're going to spend £2 on a pack of these chips because they've got IPA written on them. It doesn't rub with me. It didn't rub with me. So I'm going to say they're not very good value for money, especially if you're in that kind of market where I am, where I always look for a bargain. I'm not going to have the wool pulled over my eyes. There's no real taste of IPA in the fries. There's no actual mention of IPA or any kind of beer in the ingredients. We'll show you again. So if you want to pair a McCain's oven chip with an IPA or a beer, get yourself a big bag of home fries. They're much better value for money. This beer is superb though. Absolutely terrific beer. Brew City fries, they're a middling. They're a 6 out of 10 because I feel like I've had the wool, or they've tried to kind of pull a bit of wool over my eyes, or they've tried to con me in some way as to buy a premium chip because I buy premium beer. I'm not silly. I'm not silly, McCain. In terms of just, if I took all of that out of my mind, out of the equation, and just reviewed the fries as they were, they're lovely. They're lovely fries. They really are. They're probably an 8 out of 10. But I'm taking 2 marks off. I'm going to give them a 6 for the reasons I just mentioned. The beer, that is, I've had this about 3 or 4 weeks. It's still very fresh. It's still very lovely. I'm glad I got round to it. I'm going to rate it. Looks good. Looks like an IPA or a pale ale. Smells good. Lots of big tropical aromas coming up the glass. and tastes terrific. I like that enough to give it a Stone the Crows 9 out of 10. 9 out of 10 from Real Ale Craft Beer. Please put your comments in the comments. Oh, it's 5.7% ABV. I haven't mentioned yet. Pale Ale 5.7. Please put your comments in the comments box. Subscribe to our daily beer and food reviews. Give us a big fat thumbs up. Boom. Cheers.